Clearly, the only goal at this point is saving our teammate and friend, Penelope. LeFwee's ship, the Death's Head, has sailed back to Bloodbath Bay with her on board as captain. Things look grim. There's no way we'll be able to sneak into the harbor. Even the backside of the island is inaccessible due to reefs. To put it plainly, we're in for a fight. LeFwee is an intelligent opponent, and we'll need to do everything in our power to stack the odds in our favor. First, we'll put Dimitri's new diving gear to use by salvaging some weapons from a nearby shipwreck. We'll need the extra firepower to deal any kind of damage to the armor-enforced Death's Head. It'll also come in handy for our second objective, destroying the Red Sail Sea Dog clan. They're a fleet of mercenaries on LeFwee's books. We need to surprise them now, while they hunt for us in small groups. If they ever attacked in unison, there's no way we'd make it out alive. And finally, we'll set sail for the misty waters inhabited by a sea monster the pirates called Crusher. Reports on Crusher are sketchy, but we might learn something by analyzing its technique. I know for a fact that all of LeFwee's men fear it. An impressive and useful trait, given our current situation.
Okay, so here we go with the next portion. So we're on day 2. It's pretty far, but here we go. So we have 3 jobs in the middle of the ocean. So we'll do Battle of the High Seas first, just to get that one out of the way. It's the closest. So I admit, Mimner spoiled the water battles like you can see right now. But that's okay. I guess another thing before this job starts is that this is also a multiplayer mode to do the ship battles. Because I think I'm not going to feature the multiplayer, but it's just worth noting because I think it's fun.
We're closing in on one of the Red Sail Sea Dog clan. Beat to quarters! Excellent. We've got one away from the rest of the fleet. Make sure to board the enemy vessel once their mast has fallen. We need to find out the patrol routines for the rest of the clan. With some planning, we should be able to ambush them in small groups.
So technically it would be good just to be nearby them, like this. Try to turn around and reload or use our other cannons. It might make this process a little slower, but I think it will be fine. I think they only have like maybe 1 or 2 more hits and we should be okay. Unfortunately, you can't control your speed. Okay, so they're turning around, so I guess I have no choice but to use my other cannons again. Which is not a big problem, it's fine. So I think that's the only time-consuming part of this chapter. Or sorry, this episode. Because you do have to make sure you have everything lined up correctly. You also have to make sure you're really, really close.
Deal with this Red Sail captain and his mercenary crew is sure to surrender.
I think what's annoying about this particular particular enemy is that they do like to do that counter stance. So I think it would be good to buy one of the upgrades.
Nice swashbuckling, Sly.
Yeah,
I've
then.
analyzed the patrol schedule and marked the best place to attack on your
So like the
chart.
more, or you can also get some bonus loot when you attack those ships. Okay, so it should be around here.
We're closing in on the action. It's a 3-on-1 battle. You're up for it, Sly. Use some sailing strategy and we'll carry the day.
So for this one, it would be good to try to multitask between two ships or try to get them to attack one side. Okay, now they're all on one side, so I think it's not too bad now. Okay, that was an unfortunate miss.
We're taking significant damage.
So I think I'll try to turn around and use my remaining cannons. Sometimes it's hard to judge the distance, but
Take back.
like that. Okay, already when you're doing group battles too, I think you automatically sync all of them except the last one, because it'd be pretty time consuming that you board all the ships.
Thunder cannons.
So now this last one over here in front, pretty sure we can board it and loot it. But I think for this one I will sync it just to save time. So I think you already get the point, or there's not much point to draw this out than I need to. I think my controller disconnected there for a bit. Okay, so now we can just wait for my cannons to cool down. Okay, and shoot them point blank.
Die for booty if you feel like it, but we've already got the coordinates for the rest of the fleet.
So you already got a lot of coins from thinking all the ships anyway. And our health is not looking good, but I still think it's manageable.
We're getting close to the big one.
Okay, there we managed to quickly get some health.
It's 4 against 1. Stay sharp and keep out of their line of fire. These are tough odds.
It's unfortunate that my controller keeps disconnecting.
Can see through this gloom.
Sorry about that. Just give me one moment. Yay, we're back after that little glitch with my controller. I don't know if that health really helped, but it's good enough for now. Luckily, I think they balanced this out so that all your shots already have less HP, so it's easier to take them all out. So I'm just trying to keep my distance so that I can aim. Okay, that unfortunately did not KO them. I guess that's a pretty sturdy one. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to do this all in one go, but I think it's still feasible. I'm surprised I didn't sink them. So, yeah, the distance to hit your opponents is pretty good. It's just the more damage you take, the less cannonballs you have, or cannons you can use. Hopefully they don't hit my other side again. I think we should be okay now. Okay, bad angle.
Davy Jones' locker or raid the scoundrel for loot.
Okay, there we go.
That's the last of the Red Sail Sea Dog clan. With them out of the way, we won't have to worry about a surprise attack or fight impossible odds when we raid Bloodbath Bay.
Yeah, the automatic cutscene made me stuck here, so there we go. So let's see if we can collect a fair bit of health before we tackle this next one. And I think it's kind of obvious to see that the bigger the boats, the more difficult the fight will be. And as long as you don't bump into them, you won't challenge them to a fight. But if you ever want to grind coins, you can, or gold I mean, this is a really good place to do it. So this is going to be the diving mission, or diving job with Dimitri. It's going to be an interesting one, for sure.
We're close to the shipwreck. Drop anchor near the beach. Are you all set with your gear?
Got the gear, Got the macho swimsuit, got more juice than you'll ever know. Wow. I'm a hit singer with a bullet!
Cool, Daddy-O. How about you take your pimp self down beneath the H2O and get nasty with the scuba? Yo, with bling.
Hey, man, you can try, but you'll never capture my essential style. It's like smoke, ungrabbable and all over the place. But no matter nothing, come at me with some turtle talk. You got your own flavor.
Fine. Your objective is beyond the reef. We're looking for some more of these cannon blast amplification collars. We'll move the boat above the wreck and lower a basket for you to drop them into.
Ooh, cool, bro. I'll cop the collars and spice up your basket big time.
Solid. Hey, you want some depth optimizers for your scuba mask? It might help you spot sharks. Hey, Submariner. Use the action buttons to move forward, left, right, and back. Hit the R1 button to fire your spear gun.
Okay. Yeah, doing this in 3D is gonna be so hard. And the controls of this one is also kind of wonky. I say that for like every job or like extra, let's say,
The ship and are lowering the basket for you to drop the blast collars
modes
into. And,
or whatever.
A word to the wise. If one of those sharks attack, I'd use a face button to swim sideways. Could be the difference between life and death.
So the reason why I'm saying
These cannon blast collars will be invaluable in our fight against the Death's Head. Without this upgrade, our cannons couldn't make a dent. Find 5 more, and we're set.
I'm saying the controls are a little weird is because you use every button to move.
That's 2. Only 4 more to go. You're a lifesaver, Dimitri. We had a few blast collars on board, but without a full set, it's hard to calibrate the guns for synchronized discharge.
So as I was saying, the triangle is to move forward, X is to move back, and then square is to move left, and circle is to turn right. So you don't, it's like you're not walking.
Just 3 more.
And you don't use like normal controls to accelerate. You're literally pressing the button, same button to move where you want to go. I mean, I'm not having much trouble with this because I already know how to play it. But I think for beginners it's a little confusing at first. So kind of do your best to get some practice or practice with the maneuvers. As for the sharks, as you just saw earlier, you simply have to move out of the way. You can always shoot them too, so it's not much of an issue either.
Perfect. We're hauling up the goods. Now for stage 2. In order to make full use of the blast collars, we'll need to fortify our gunpowder with some ground hammerhead shark bones. They're attracted to yellow dartfish. Swim down to the caves under the reef and capture a couple. They're down here somewhere. Get ready for nice. Catch 1 more and hammerhead sharks are sure to show up.
Okay. So if you hold L1, you kind of just have like a bit of a stamina consumption. You swim a little faster. I was kind of lucky that the fish ran into me. Surprised I didn't kill him. There we go. So it is kind of annoying to do this job, but
Impressive swimming, Dimitri.
at least we got
As
it.
expected, the hammerhead sharks have arrived. Head to the top of the reef and get ready for some deep-sea hunting. Remember to swim sideways when a shark is charging. It's the time-honored method to avoid getting eaten. Stick and move.
Okay, we got double teamed there. In real time is pretty bad too, but like I said, it takes a bit of practice to get this one done. Okay. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I missed. There's also some audio cues too, so... But, yeah, if you're looking at a really bad angle like that, because I'm trying to do the power sweep like this, but I was already looking right, he's not gonna go properly, or dodge properly. So you kind of like accidentally counteract your dodge. But yeah, aiming is pretty hard. So that makes this job challenging.
Sharks you can get. Take your time and play it safe, but if you can, take out all of the hammerhead sharks in the area.
Now I don't know if it counts when they're attacking you, you can just hit them during their attack animation. So it looks like they do have like multiple hits. Maybe 3, I'm assuming. I think that one only took 2, but I might have hit it earlier. In terms of checkpoint system, I think it's not too bad.
Dimitri. Looks like there's only one hammerhead shark left. Magnificent,
Okay.
bro. Your method and madness have cold set us up with a fat pirate gap. You're a solid gold all-star on the Team Cooper label. We're ready to go toe-to-toe with the Death's Head. We'll see how smart that LeFwee is with a cannonball in his face.
Okay, so here we go with the last job. It might take some time to really get there, so I think for sure I will just edit it out. Again, we'll see from my perspective or how long it might take. I think it would have been smart for me to have these upgraded cannons for that other job where you fight the mercenaries. I think it would have helped to make it a bit faster, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. You can say I was playing with a bit of a handicap.
These deep, misty waters are said to be home to the monster. Keep a sharp eye out.
Sorry, Bentley, but I can't see a thing in this fog. If your sea monster's here, there's no way we'll find him.
Well, it's imperative we track it down and discover why the pirates fear it so vehemently. Panda King, do you have any fireworks that might light the place up a little? Make it easier to spot the creature?
My fireworks are not flares. They burst with ferocious beauty, and then disappear like the lightning.
We should really get out of here. With visibility this bad, we might sail into a rock. The boat might take some real damage. Okay, now that's some real damage.
The sea monster is upon us. Go below deck and placate the others. I will confront this creature with my firework artistry.
Give a shout if you need any backup. I'll stand ready.
Yep, so here we go again with a Panda King job. I think technically you can't lose unless you die yourself rather than the ship sinking, so as long as you keep your distance and aim for everything, you should be okay. That was also unfortunate. And I know I said before that Panda King doesn't grab onto the ledges, but he did.
So, you now choose to face me. Behold the Panda King, your master!
I think if you just do a lot of full attacks, you should be okay.
Hide beneath the waters! Hide from your better!
The ship's getting pulled under. If we get tipped over too far in either direction, we're as good as sunk. Too much tip.
As long as you aim for all of them, you should be okay like this. But they're kind of balancing each other out anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Because I think one shot does make them let go. But, I mean, they're just purposely making this more chaotic than it has to be.
We're too far over. Level us off. We're dead.
It wasn't too bad.
Yes, rise and let me punish you.
Okay. Didn't really help that I hit the edge of the stairway. Or I think I hit the cannon, but it's not too, doesn't really matter. Well, that's a good hit right there. Okay. I think one more clean hit should be okay. It's kind of funny that it can't hit itself.
Rah! Timid creature. With my beautiful fireworks, They are all gone. Cooper! Your assistance is requested.
I'm here. What's the score?
Protect the vessel while I go below and hurriedly craft more fireworks.
Sure thing. Bentley, you check out that fight? Crusher must be on its last legs at this point. I mean, what could he have left?
I'd say about another 100 feet and a dozen tentacles. Just a rough guess. The squid's eye is out of Greg. Got an idea. Whack the tentacles while they're attached to the ship. The suction cups on the bottom will get stuck, and maybe he'll have to come in and pull them off.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think you're supposed to, like, really hit them really closely. I mean, a lot.
You got him. Keep it up.
So I think it just requires 3, so just be lucky if he attacks really closely. Now, this might get more chaotic as this goes on, as you can see. I know you have a somewhat time limit, because the tentacles do get unstuck, but there's not much you can do about it, so...
King and Cooper.
You really softened him up for me.
That was a solid action-reaction, bros. You two stand tall.
Say, Guru, could you get inside this creature's mind?
Oh, I don't know. Hope you don't.
That's a brilliant idea. But are you sure you could pull it off?
Hey, Honda. Hi, Honda.
Then let's do it. Just take any precautions you can.
What's he trying to do?
Getting us a new ally out here in the sea.
Hi, Baba.